You ever see an ad for something, like a lamp, and you get the feeling they're selling you something way more than just light? Well, today we're going to tear apart the marketing language for one single luxury lamp. We're going to see exactly how they pull it off.
So this is the big question, right? This is behind so much of the marketing you see every day. It's not about the thing itself. It's about the feeling, the status, the whole story they wrap around it. And let me tell you, the ad we're looking at for this Nordic Pendant Light, it's an absolute masterclass.
See, the ad doesn't kick off with the lamp. Nope, it starts with you. This is such a classic move. They tap right into this potential feeling you might have, this dissatisfaction, and they make you question your home before you've even laid eyes on the product. And this gets us to the very first stage of their game plan. Some marketers call this pain point marketing. Before they can sell you the awesome solution, they first have to convince you that you've got a problem to begin with.
It's a really subtle but super powerful move. The ad just plants this little seed of doubt. You start thinking, is my lighting bland? Does my house lack character? It's creating this little empty space that, guess what? Their product is about to perfectly fill.
And just look at the words they're using here. Words like struggle and settling. They're designed to make you feel like your dissatisfaction is totally valid. It's like they're telling you, hey, it's not your fault, lots of people have this problem, you've just been compromising.
So, right when you're mulling over this problem you never even knew you had, boom, the ad pivots. It's time to bring in the hero of our story.
And this is where the tone just completely flips. We go from the kind of boring, generic world of your current house to the very specific, super elegant world of this product. Suddenly, the lamp isn't just a thing anymore. It's the solution.
And wow, this just nails the point, doesn't it? They don't call it a high-quality fixture or anything like that. They call it a masterpiece. That one single word immediately lifts this thing from being a useful object to being a piece of art.
Okay, so how do they justify calling it a masterpiece? This is where the magic happens. This is where they build up the product's value, piece by convincing piece. All right, they basically build their whole case on these three core pillars. And notice, it's not just a boring list of features. No, it's a carefully built argument for why this lamp is totally worth your money. So, let's break them down. So first up, they sell you on the design. They lean hard into that Nordic-inspired thing, which instantly makes you think of quality, minimalism, and really sophisticated taste. They're not just selling you a shape, they're selling you a whole aesthetic identity.
I mean, this phrase is just genius, isn't it? It's kind of a contradiction, but that's the point. It's suggesting that this lamp can be everything to everyone. It's simple, but it's luxurious. It's chic, but it's also charming. It's basically promising to fit perfectly into whatever the ideal version of your home looks like in your head.
Okay, next up is versatility. And this is a really clever, practical move on their part. By talking about how versatile it is, they're getting ahead of any arguments you might have about the price. It's not just one light for your dining room. Oh no, it's an investment for your entire house. And of course, they don't just say it's versatile, right? They paint a picture for you by using these really evocative words: majestic, serene, dramatic. They're getting you to start mentally placing this lamp all over your own house, which makes buying it feel way more real and way more necessary. And this brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, and honestly, it might be the most important one. We're now moving past the physical object, past what it can be used for, and into the world of emotion. They are not selling you light anymore. They are 100% selling you a feeling. Just listen to that wording for a second. Crafts an atmosphere, making every moment feel special. I mean, come on. The promise here is that this lamp is going to fundamentally change how you experience being in your own home. It's going to take all your normal, everyday moments and make them extraordinary.
And all of this, it leads to the final, and you could argue the most powerful part of the whole pitch. They've sold you the design. They've sold you the practicality. They've sold you the feeling. And now they're going to sell you a new identity.
This is the end game, the big promise. This is where the ad makes its final leap, connecting the simple act of buying this lamp to your deepest personal aspirations. It's about becoming the sort of person who has a home that looks like this.
So let's just boil it all down, right? On the left side, you've got the simple truth. It's a pendant light. It hangs from the ceiling. But on the right, you've got this whole complicated web of promises that the marketing has so carefully built around it. It's promising you sophistication, taste, comfort, and at the end of the day, a better version of you.
And then, right at the end, they just come out and say it. They spell out their entire strategy for you, right there in black and white. They're telling you straight up, you're not buying a product, you are buying into a lifestyle.
So what's the big takeaway from all of this? It's that the best, most effective advertising hardly ever talks about just the product itself. It finds a deep human desire, for beauty, for comfort, for status, for a better life, and it just latches its product right onto that desire.
And that's really the question I want to leave you with. The next time you see an ad for a car, a watch, or even a simple lamp, try to look past the product. Ask yourself, what's the feeling? What's the story? What's the lifestyle that they're actually trying to sell me? I promise you, the answer is always fascinating.